You're probably an unshakable optimist. Otherwise, you wouldn't be taking time out to watch this. And you've probably resolved some of those business issues or choking points that I mentioned in part one of this two-part series. Going forward, here's a conceptual framework to trigger business renaissance. But let me take you back a tad. If I was to say to you, we're jumping on board a plane and I'm going to take you to a destination, how would you feel? Well, you'd probably think, where are we going? For how long? What do I need to bring with me? Then if I said to you, we're going to one of three locations, either drizzly Dublin, dodgy Damascus, or dazzling Dubai, now how would you feel? Probably a little bit concerned. Then if I said to you, look, I'm taking you from this point here to this point here, and it's dazzling Dubai. And you say, okay, I'm on board. So what I'm effectively doing is I'm taking you from this point, you're here, to this point, you're there, which in this case is dazzling Dubai. Now you're here, by the way, is your, let's call it in business terms, the state of the nation. It's where you are with what you have right now, and you might have some scar tissue from the last 18 months or so, and what you got you to this point is probably not enough to get you to this particular point. Now, just like any business or an aeroplane, aeroplanes are constantly flying offline. They say that about 95% of the time they are moving not directly to their target. In fact, they don't fly in a straight line. Ideally in business, we want success to be a straight line to get from this point to business. That's really, in essence, what is the most effective way of running a business. But we know success is never a straight line. You're constantly veering off course. But in business and on planes, you've got coordinates that bring you back on track, autopilot or the pilot himself. So I'm going to share with you three coordinates, if you like, a type of conceptual frameworks that might help to get you to that destination. And by the way, that destination is your holy grail. Your big, hairy, audacious goal, metrics perhaps defined in the next 3 to 5 year period. It's your purpose, and purpose drives growth and strategy. Without it there, anywhere will do, any destination will do, and you'll wander probably aimlessly. But let's come back to the three concepts that I'm going to share with you. The first one I refer to is the circle of success. Well, what you've got to do here is, my suggestion is identify maybe 6 key performance areas and score each one out of 10. And then join the dots from the center out and see what type of wheel you get. And that will help spotlight where you need to make up some lost ground. The second concept I'm going to share with you very quickly is what I call your marketing strategy. I think of Sony, the head of Sony, he said every business function revolves around 2 key areas. The first one is innovation, and the second one is marketing strategy. Now, got to be careful with innovation, folks. You can innovate yourself out of business. Just think about Coke, Segway. To help you with innovation, rely on 2 books. We have found them very effective. The first one is Renovate Before You Innovate. Absolutely superb, by Sergio Zyman. And the second one, of course, is Bob Iger's book called The Ride of a Lifetime. Very good reference in terms of innovation. It is the backbone of any business, but you need to be careful. Now, the 4 principles within this growth tree around marketing that I mentioned earlier: concentration, specialization, segmentation, and differentiation. Now, a little bit on that differentiation point brings me to the next one, which is your value proposition. And I believe that is absolutely central. It anchors everything. And you've got to have something for everybody in terms of the segment that you're targeting. And to have something for everyone, you need to differentiate. If you can't differentiate, you can't compete. If you're unclear on how to set your value proposition, think of your competitors and how you differentiate to a high degree or to a low degree. Think of your customers, their problems, issues and needs, how you solve them to a high degree or to a low degree. And your holy grail, or your VP, is up in this area here. It's what will deliver competitive advantage It's what will differentiate you in the marketplace and make you very effective. Okay, so there's some concepts to get you from this point to this point. Now, just get going. Flex those strategic muscles and generate possibilities. Fast tempo, remember, is the hallmark or the characteristic of high performers. Now, to help you with that, do get in touch with us and I'll happily send you via email one of our little booklets on strategic concepts, getting from this point to this point, here to there, if you like. Very effective, very useful. So look, continued success on outthinking, outlearning and outliving the competition. Will it be easy? No. Will it be worth it? Absolutely. Best of luck.